Emirates Exodus Alexis Sanchez, Mesut Ozil, Jack Wilshere and the Arsenal stars running out of contract at the Emirates, and fast football whispers run down the 6 players who could be leaving the Gunners on a free if they don't pen a new deal. ALEX OXLADECHAMBERLAIN is set to join Chelsea after refusing to sign a new deal with Arsenal. But he isn't the only contract rebel whose future at the Emirates is uncertain. Rex features 8 Alexis Sanchez looks set to leave Arsenal, but which other stars are running out of contract? Getty Images 8 Arsenal look set to lose star man Alexis Sanchez to Manchester City. Key players Mesut Ozil and Alexis Sanchez, who both joined the Gunners for more than £30 million, also have less than 12 months left on their existing deals. And there are a number of other players in the first-team squad approaching the end of their contracts at Arsenal. Our friends at Football Whispers look at whether any of them will be there for the 201,819 season. Check out the full list below. Arsenal contract _alt_region_v2 Football Whispers _1 Most read in football. Blues brothers Chelsea sign Kylian Hazard from Hungarian side. Huge pissed as Zidane's brother joins development squad. Pole position West Brom beat Chelsea and Juventus to PSG. Midfielder Grzegorz Krychowiak in a stunning coup caught to BU. Arsenal handed major boost in their Virgil van Dijk chase with Southampton wanting Theo Walcott in return. Barking mad Chelsea boss Antonio Conte launches £25 million bid for Everton's contract rebel Ross Barkley. Crown jewels Arsenal boss Arsene Wenger makes fresh attempt to snap up PSG star Julian Draxler after Neymar signing. Runs in the family. Patrick Kluivert's 9-year-old son Shane signs for his dad's former club Barcelona. Gunners woes Arsenal stars complain training is always same while Arsene Wenger stays silent in dressing room. Blind ambition Arsene Wenger's dodgy eyesight was the biggest joke in football. Now it's the Arsenal boss himself verging on a move. Liverpool fans convinced Van Dijk is set to join his club. Car is spotted picking up passenger at airport. Gunners get eggy with City. Arsenal wants Sergio Aguero as part of deal taking Alexis Sanchez to Manchester City. TiVo Rewind Lucas Perez set to stay at Arsenal with Arsene Wenger unable to agree fee for his return to Deportivo. £. Man City offer Raheem Sterling plus cash for Alexis Sanchez as Ace asks to quit Chile camp for 24 hours to take care of other commitments. Alexis Sanchez Rex features 8 Alexis Sanchez could be on the verge of a move to Manchester City. The Chilean has twice been named Arsenal Player of the Year since arriving from Barcelona in July 2014. There is no doubt Arsene Wenger wants to keep him at the Emirates, telling Sky he hoped the forward would sign the new deal less than a week ago. "We are in a very simple state, he has 1 year to go and I want him to stay. And if possible, during the season, extend the contract," the Frenchman said. "I've dealt with this kind of situation many times, because when we built this stadium we had such restrictions on the financial front, and we weren't too much in a position where we had a choice to make a decision to sell. We are hopefully going to a future where we will be much stronger on that front." Yet the player is a Manchester City transfer target and he has turned down a £300,000 a week offer to stay with his current side in North London. Sanchez wants a move away and it would be a massive surprise to see him wearing an Arsenal shirt in 12 months' time. Mesut Ozil Press Association 8 Mesut Ozil will also be a free agent next summer. Since his arrival in the Premier League, the German has been often accused of failing to turn up in big matches and looking disinterested when Arsenal are losing. His woeful performance in the Gunners' 40 loss to Liverpool on Sunday didn't help prove his doubters wrong. But despite the criticism he has received, Ozil was named Arsenal's Player of the Year in 2016. And there is no doubt he is talented. He has been linked with a move back to Germany with Borussia Dortmund, but Arsenal want to give him a new contract. It would be a major PR disaster if they lost both Ozil and Sanchez, and the German is much more likely to be at the Emirates next season than his Chilean teammate. Jack Wilshere. Getty Images. Jack Wilshere could also be on his way out of Arsenal this summer. Just 2 years ago, Wilshere was tipped as the future of English football by legendary Barcelona midfielder Xavi. "With all respect, he doesn't play the English way," he said. "He has an excellent passing range, an ability not to lose the ball. It is clear that he has had his education at Arsenal. For many years now, the one position England have not struggled with is world-class midfield players. Paul Scholes, and then more recently Frank Lampard and Steven Gerrard. Now I see Wilshere as the future of English football. That is why it is so important they keep him fit." Since that praise, Wilshere has been dogged by injuries. He has returned from a loan spell at Bournemouth to find himself behind Aaron Ramsey, Granit Xhaka, Mohamed El-Neni and Francis Coquelin in the pecking order. While it will be a wrench to part with someone who has come through the club's academy, it would surely be better for the player to get game time if he wants to have a chance of getting back into the England squad. It would be a surprise to see him still with the Gunners in 12 months' time. Santi Cazorla. Olympics Sport 8. Arsenal signed Cazorla for £12 million from Malaga back in 2012. The former Villarreal and Malaga man hasn't featured for Arsenal since October after picking up an ankle injury. Despite that, the Gunners took up an option to extend his contract by an extra season after it was up in June. Cazorla is a fan favorite and was voted Player of the Year in his first season at the club. But he will be 33 in December and surely isn't a long-term option for Arsenal. However, if he shows quality when he returns to first-team action, he could well earn himself another short-term deal at the Emirates. Kieran Gibbs. Rex features 8. Kieran Gibbs only made 11 Premier League appearances for Arsenal last campaign. Like Wilshere, Gibbs has come through the academy at Arsenal and has also fallen out of favour at the Emirates. Now 27, he needs to move on to get first-team action with Sead Kolasinac, Nacho Monreal and Hector Bellerin all ahead of him at left wing-back. There is no chance he will be at the Emirates next season, with the Gunners keen to offload him this summer so they can get a fee for him. Gibbs is a West Bromwich Albion transfer target and Tony Pulis wants the deal closed before the transfer window shuts. Joel Campbell. Getty Images. Joel Campbell has been on the books of Arsenal since 2011. A forgotten man at Arsenal, Campbell is still currently part of the squad at the Emirates. Since joining in 2011, the Costa Rican has had 5 loan spells away from Arsenal, but did spend the $201,516 season at his parent club, making 30 appearances and scoring 4 goals in all competitions. Sending him to Sporting Lisbon on loan last season was a sign that Wenger doesn't believe Campbell is of the level necessary for Arsenal. But he is currently injured and that could stop him leaving this transfer window. If Campbell is registered in Arsenal's Premier League squad, he could have a chance to prove that he could have a long-term role to play for the Gunners. Weekend Roundup. Watch the best Premier League action from the Saturday and Sunday. Keep up to date with all the football news, gossip, transfers and goals on our club page, plus fixtures, results and live match commentary. Topics: Alexis Sanchez, Jack Wilshere, Mesut Ozil, Football Whispers, Arsenal comments.